you feel the power of exercise.
So are you ready?
Episode 22! 22 episodes, Sans. 20.
I know.
22.
I know. We're getting the kit. It's amazing.
22. When I came to you on episode 1 with the idea
Yes.
of episode 1, and you laughed in my face. Well, actually, no. You laughed in my face eventually, but initially you ghosted me for at least 6 months. And
no. I
now
was mulling over the idea. That's all.
Now on episode 22, how you like them apples?
Yep. Those apples are very nice. I mean, we've managed to make. It's like Seinfeld. You know, we've made like 21 episodes of nothing. It's excellent.
I think that we've evolved. The show has evolved it's blossomed, hasn't it? That's the phrase I'm looking for. It's blossomed. The show has blossomed. It's matured like a fine wine, and not just because we are two alcoholics. Well, we were two alcoholics. We're obviously not now. We are on a quest to better ourselves. Me physically, you mentally. And so, how is your quest this week? Well-being, health. Would you stop fucking interrupting me? Because your mental well-being will be definitely infinitely worse if you interrupt me again, you little.
It's like being at the job centre. That's fine.
So, yeah. So how is this week for you and your quest for finding mental well-being and Zen?
Oh yeah, you know the problem is you need to say over like they do in World War II. Every time you speak and I sort of talk over you, we think we should implement the word over so we know that the next person can speak. So let me give you an idea of how my week has panned out. Yeah, are you listening?
Yes, Tommy, over.
I've opened up a can of Guinness because that's my mental well-being. My parents don't know all the bad things I do.
I mean, you middle-aged. I mean, that's putting it quite nicely. I mean, because if you're halfway through, then how old would you actually get to be?
I have no idea, and I dare not even think about that. So for episode 22, what exercise are you doing?
Me. So I like how as soon as we start talking about your age, Sans, it's like, oh no, I can't talk about that.
Well, no, I mean, I was about to say that my liver is actually 90. The rest of it is just middle-aged. It's just my liver is ready to cash in its pension, really.
What train? So
over.
Let's just do. We're gonna now. So last week we did an Nintendo. So you didn't answer the question. How is your quest for Zen?
My quest for Zen is still the same as last week, and the reason why it's the same as last week is you didn't implement any tools for me to improve my mental health. I just listened in on you playing the Nintendo Switch, talking a load of nonsense. You weren't guiding me through the valley of darkness.
So what are the things that you find difficult and annoying and stressful?
Well, if I excluded you from that, nothing.
Yeah.
So what's your sports for today? So it was up leg on the first one, Nintendo Switch, then sitting on the sofa for the second one. What's today? Straining to take a shit without breaking a rib cage.
So would you say that you're an adrenaline junkie?
Adrenaline junkie. I mean, I have pushed my middle-aged car over 70 on a motorway once.
I mean, you
not exactly Tom Cruise.
I have seen you get a head rush when you've tied your shoelaces and you got up a bit too quickly.
I do get a head rush when I take a big shit after a heavy night out. Does that count?
So probably, yeah, it does.
I like the fact that you thought about it before you answered.
So I think, can you do me a favour for next week? I'm going to give you some homework. Sans.
Oh, okay.
Can you? So you're obviously you can't talk about what you're not happy about. And that's fine. At the moment, that's fine. We can obviously hopefully delve into that later on. But if you can do me a favour, and if you can 3 times, at least in the next week, 3 times a week, go cold water swimming for 20 minutes a time.
Yes, I will. Do I need to record myself doing cold water swimming?
Yes. Yeah, ideally that would be good because basically what cold water swimming does, it will release some chemicals. Joves.
Don't you get me involved in all this cock and balls. Research it yourself. Look at Google. You know how to use that, don't you? And that's sarcasm from a machine.
Yeah, it does that. But then you can cut in where Joves said. And if you can actually get Joves to put in the actual facts and not just like a really sarky comment, because this bit we can use this bit as you know, like infotainment.
You can cock off. Go on. Cock off.
I will start next week's podcast with me doing the cold shower routine ×3.
Yeah.
And just give you the live feedback of how I actually endure that like an SAS recruit.
So obviously day one will probably be quite tricky because it's going to be like whoa, but then you might feel better afterwards, hopefully. And then
my pee will shrink.
Persisting with 2 and 3, and then we can see how you feel.
Hold on a second.
For the benefit of the listeners, Sans has he's actually
I haven't, not at all.
What's he trying to do? He's talking to someone.
If there's anyone else in it.
In his hostel.
Alex is the only one.
No idea. He's pretending to talk. I think he's actually talking to himself. To be honest, I think he's putting on his voice. He's quite good at that. He can throw his voice.
Okay, cool.
And I think because we're actually talking quite personally about him, and he's never done this before. He's probably just trying to distract us. So hello, mate. You're right.
Okay. Let's see if I become honest about life and myself and my feelings. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that next week. Are you actually going to do any exercise routines for this show?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. But first, hey, Sans.
Hey, Kit.
Do you like coffee?
I do love coffee. I drink 2 cups a day.
Then only 2 cups.
Yeah.
I'll ask that question again. Can you say 7?
You're telling me to lie. Okay, sorry again.
Sans, do you like coffee?
Yes, I love coffee. I drink 7 cups a day.
7? That might be a bit excessive, you twat.
No, it's not excessive, especially when you have my high blood pressure lifestyle. But
this coffee is lovely, and it's not. To be honest, we haven't got a brand, but what I was trying to do is pretend that we had, you know, because like a lot of podcasts now they do product placement. So I was just thinking that, you know, like a coffee brand, insert coffee brand, you know, we could just say, look, you can sponsor us, because that's what influencers and podcasters do, I think.
So when I edit this show, shall I just put certain brands and send them that to all the different brands and see which one is going to say, yes, have us, and I'll cut all of the other brands out, then have that brand in?
Yeah.
It's like an eBay bidding war.
So hang on. Yeah. So cut it with this. Cut it with this bit. I really love. Don't interrupt. I really love, and then insert the brand name.
Okay.
And then insert another brand name.
Cool.
And then insert another brand name. And another
Excellent.
one. And another one. And another one.
Monmouth Coffee, Covent Garden, Origin, Shoreditch, Proof Rock Coffee, Farringdon, Bar Italia, Soho, my personal favourite, Caffeine, Fitzrovia, Rosalind, The City, Arabica with a $sign at the beginning for some RT reason, Ozone Coffee, Shoreditch. Any of you would like to sponsor us, just give us a call.
Coffee.
Okay, cool.
It's so tasty. And it doesn't make
kid.
shit through an Ivan needle. So so that's basically that's the advertising. That's the product placement side done. We've done it.
Sponsorship finished.
Me on my journey for fitness betterness. To be honest, I don't think I'm losing any weight. Right, honestly, because I'm doing exercise. I'm then seeing that a reason to eat more and enjoy food. But I am feeling a lot better and less lethargic and like a lazy twat that I normally am, just by doing the exercise. And sometimes I really don't want to do it, but having done, you know, like taking that step to actually do it, to either go to the gym or do a home workout, or play on the Nintendo Snatch or Switch, whichever one you want to call it.
Oh, cheeky.
Then yeah, I am actually feeling quite. To be honest, I'm feeling quite smug, and yeah, Yeah, I've got smuggler's rights. So
Smuggler's rights.
I think
Nice.
now, basically, I'm now. I've done the Nintendo Switch. We've done that. We can come back to that at some other point. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a quick warm up. Sorry, a quick beginner workout of the body coach, Joe Wicks.
Oh, excellent.
So what you got to do is you got to find yourself a room with in a big country house with big glass windows, because you have to try and So basically, I've just found. Well, I haven't got that, so I'm just standing out in a field, and it's wet and rainy. Because if you look at his locations for where he does his workouts, then I think he tries to a bit like he tries to get the background to be quite sort of visually stimulating, a bit like Street Fighter 2 in the 90s.
Okay.
Where you're more interested in the background and the people kind of walking in the background. All right, so okay,
But does he fight someone?
I'm starting.
Does he do 2D graphics fighting?
We've got 30 seconds of high knees. 30 seconds of high knees. Come on, high knees. Oh yeah, just slowly high knees. So that's bringing your knee high, and then your other knee high, and that's what high knee is.
Wait a sec. Sorry. Can I cut in? This is strange. You put one knee up, then you put the other knee up. Are you levitating?
Well, no, I can't. Mate, you're gonna have to not be so weird, because if I'm doing exercise, I can't properly listen to you.
Oh, okay. Oh no, fine. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Sort of doing starry jumps, stretches, which I don't even know how to explain that. Star jumps. This is sounding like an X video. Oh God!
Have you got Linda from last week with you?
Lynn? No, she's my. Oh, then we do slow ones. And then no, she's the Nintendo Switch PT instructor. I've got my other PT instructor, which his name's Joe Wicks, aka the body coach. Other PT instructors are available. So slow, low impact star jump. What are they called? Side steps, and then into star jumps, and then 30 seconds of rest. I think. Thankfully, I'm absolutely knackered.
Seconds or minutes of rest?
And then basically just do big squats now. So big squats, like you're you just dug a hole and about to bury your feces. It's big, a big squat. We've actually got to continue. We've actually got a letter. I'm going to try and read this whilst doing the big squat. Dear just a tip. And I've got to do it quicker. I am new to exercise like Kit, as I once held the inter-county record for the most amount of cream eggs that I could eat in one sitting. Now, for our American viewers, do you want to explain what a Cadbury's cream egg is, Sans?
It's basically chocolate with syrupy, sugary shit inside that will make you diabetic faster than drinking the Kool-Aid that you sell over there, which is incredibly sweet.
How nice are they, though?
They are absolutely gorgeous. If you do pass out from a diabetic shock, you know you're going to go down with a smile.
I've got to do claps, so I'm just lifting up my legs and just clapping underneath. This is weird. I mean, we'll have to video this because I can't really explain what. I've just remembered we were going to do a Cockney workout, and I've started this now.
You're going to delay the Cockney workout till next week? Oh, God damn it. Very disappointed. I'm looking forward to that.
So raise your leg and clap underneath. Anyway, this guy was the county record for the most amount of cream eggs that he could eat in one sitting. The thing that he loved them so much that he made it a daily occurrence, because as we've just discussed, they are bloody lovely. And he's asking, can you give me advice for exercise when starting out? Kind regards, James Rushkin from the southeast. P.S. The number of cream eggs that he managed to eat in one sitting was 21. So essentially, what James is saying is that he ate 21 cream eggs as a kind of challenge to win the airboxing. I'm quite good at this because obviously Lynn told me, she taught me last week. So we go do an airboxing. So he ate 21 cream eggs in one sitting. Yeah, and fucking hell, I am. Oh God, rest. And then he made it a daily occurrence because they're just so nice. Firstly, I mean, fair play, because 21 cream eggs a day is, despite highly dangerous and we don't recommend it, pretty impressive. But,
how is he still alive? That's all.
Well, yeah, he doesn't say how long he did them for, so maybe he might have just done it for like a week or something like that. But still, that's still like well over 100 cream eggs in a week. So I doth my cap to you in a way. But he's asking for advice about exercise and how do we start? Well, I mean, James Rushkin from the Southeast. Of course, you're asking us because we are the two gurus, the two exercise and mental well-being gurus, and you're looking for just a tip to change your life. I think we could use that. That's our new slogan, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Just a tip to change your life.
Yeah. It's a bit of a mouthful,
maybe,
but yeah.
I don't know. We probably shouldn't be talking about this now, but we can workshop it later. And then we're doing side steps again. Oh God, I really shouldn't have eaten before I just did this. Oh God.
What did you eat?
I didn't have a PRP either.
So you're actually storing all of that excess baggage, just like first class.
Oh yeah, I just had some rice and some, like some sort of vegan bolognese type stuff.
Rice and vegan bolognese. What are you, Linda McCartney?
Yeah. We've got to do a big squat. Oh God. Oh, this squat figures. That's not a good idea. Oh God. I think a little bit of sickness came up in my mouth. Oh God. Oh. Live. I mean, I think we will have to start. I mean, it's a good thing we're not videoing this, but I think in future we're going to have to start videoing.
No, for the next podcast, we're going to have to meet up with me on a bicycle and do the whole Rocky routine.
I can't run because like the last but one podcast where I actually knackered my knee. I genuinely need to go and see a physio. And, and get some sort that out.
If you ran on a road that had no curbs, can you literally physically not try to your leg up? Yeah, it's a genuine question.
I genuinely think, because I've got bolts and everything in my legs anyway, I genuinely think, and this is being serious now, I'm genuine. So I honestly think that I wouldn't be able to do it, and it would just be even more embarrassing. But so yeah, okay, let's do it. And now just clap under, lift the high knees and clap under the leg. Oh God. I mean,
have you got the curtains open? I mean, because you don't have to film it if the neighbours are filming you.
You really should start doing some exercise, mate, as well, because like I'm showing you up now.
Very true. Do you know what Russell Simmons, the head of Def Jam, actually called the big belly?
What?
He called it having a tombstone over your dick. I thought that was poetic and lovely myself.
I've just got to do some boxing punches. Oh God! Hang on.
What's that?
Oh God!
Oh, is Joe Wicks actually doing the throwing up? Are you copying him?
I'm sorry. I'm okay. Oh God, I'm okay. I was boxes, punch this fucking Joe body coach. Fucking air punches, bastards.
Oh God, Kit has finally turned drunk.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, hang on. Oh God. I don't want to start on to get burpees.
Oh, burpees is like burpees are the worst. I've actually tried that, and then I nearly basically lost both my legs.
Start happening. They start happening. Oh, start happening. Well, mainly because I might fall over because they may bobby, which is, I mean, it's starting to sound a bit like your Saturday night, really, isn't it? Might slip over in my vomit.
Well, don't worry. The actual vomit does make for excellent podcasting. It shows you're showing willing.
Right, you got to go all in. Oh yeah. Oh, you got to go. Oh, I haven't finished.
Richard Gere in An Officer and a Gentleman.
Right.
Can I just say you sound like an Irishman arguing with someone in your Tesco's?
It's definitely coming out now.
Oh.
It's weird considering the amount of food I've just eaten.
Oh. Is Joe Wicks doing any of this, or is it not part of his routine?
Yeah, he's not being sick. I have to say, he's not being sick. He's just. Oh God, I've got 10 minutes left. Oh God.
You could do it, Kit. Motivation.
Yeah. Okay. Side steps. That's sides. Okay.
Kit, I would suggest you like check your underpants in 2-minute intervals. Just make sure you haven't popped out a stool.
To be honest, I don't know what I'm treading on the floor, but it's not. I don't think it's just vomit. In all seriousness.
Nice.
Just oh, and here we go, and running on the spots, and running on the spot, and big squats. Carry on talking. Oh.
I don't know. I'm listening to you like basically trying to crack rib.
I mean, like I was saying, I feel so much better from doing this.
Oh, you sound
so much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the body coach should basically you should be guesting on his show essentially. You are.
I'm gonna send a photo of me for his Instagram, right? Because it's going to be like, look at this guy. You could be like this guy, and then obviously, paid promotions will follow.
Yeah, well, try not to get the puke on the floor in shot. That really does like devalue your currency.
And can I just say, I've seen the stats for the last shows, Mr. Sands, and we are blowing up in the USA. That's probably not the right phrase, but we are getting a bit of a following.
It seems like the Americans seem to get our sense of like obsession with your obsession with exercise. I'm just like passively listening in while drinking alcohol. I think that's what it is. We meld two worlds together: the beer drinking culture and the exercise culture within one podcast.
Yeah.
It's that yin and yang, which I got wrong last time.
We like the odd couple.
Yeah, Which one are you, Walter Matthau or Jack Lemmon? You're Jeff. Definitely the Walter Matthau, the slob with the baseball cap who slouches around the house. I'm just the uptight dick, basically, who just like sees mess everywhere and just has to clean it up.
I've lost like minerals, really vital minerals, and I don't know what I'm talking about now.
Oh right, okay. So do you need to get work your electrolytes up or whatever all this voodoo nonsense that people talk about?
I think I might do what I think I might just get some Lucozade orange.
Lucozade orange.
Just drink that because Lucozade orange, right? Another fantastic drink. Sponsorship. Lucozade orange. they kind of market that as like a sports drink, but you don't see any sports athlete drinking that, do you? The people you see drinking Lucozade orange are usually absolutely hanging from the night before, and I mean proper hanging out of the arsehole, and they just need some kind of glucosey, syrupy stuff in their blood to get their blood sugars up. The other thing I've noticed as well, right? So when in the morning, everyone goes and gets their coffee, whatever coffee it is, they always go, "Oh man, I can't function without some coffee." "Oh yeah, okay, let's go and get some coffee." Oh, can I get some coffee, please? And what kind of coffee is this? "Oh yeah," and that's totally acceptable. But if you're at a bus stop, right, the same bus stop, and someone instead of coffee is drinking a Red Bull, and it's 7:30 in the morning, you immediately think, "What a fucking nutter!"
I'm always worried, to be honest, about society as it is. I remember 7 in the morning, a lady actually walked past me. She had a Red Bull in one hand and a cigarette in the other while walking really fast. Is society such that you have to have that much stimulants in your body just to get to work?
Yeah.
7 a.m. I can get used to people having their breakfast on the train, people having their coffees on the train, and people basically talking to people loudly on the train. I can dig that. But what I'm trying to say is they should bring back smoking cigarettes for people on the train. If that's what they want to do, just combine everything together. And a first-class underground train should actually have a dining area, so you can have your breakfast in peace. Who wants crumbs on their lap?
Maybe we should suggest that to Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London.
Well, I'm going to tag him on the socials and and give him that breakdown. I mean, who wants crumbs on their lap? Who wants
First-class
food
carriage
on the floor?
No, sorry, not a first-class carriage. It's a classless carriage, but just one where a designated dining area.
Designated dining area. Yeah, and everyone can be social. Everyone's like, it would like be Jesus and his disciples all standing around talking, joshing from, let's say, Notting Hill Gate all the way to Oxford Circus. It's like when they had the blackout in the 70s in New York and everyone started talking to each other because they weren't distracted by lights or whatever the hell that was. I don't know.
Or everyone started talking to each other because they were actually pickpocketing each other and stealing cash.
That's just wrong. So I got a question as well. Have you ever wondered about certain people that you wonder, did they ever exercise? So, for example, like Margaret Thatcher and Joseph Stalin, two people that just came to the top of my head.
Margaret Thatcher.
Because you got Boris Johnson, right? He's always like looking like he's running. You got Michael Gove looking like a complete gormless melon running. You got other people. You see him running now and again, but you never saw Margaret Thatcher in joggers.
Yeah, but I reckon Margaret Thatcher, the type of exercise she did was lying down. Because
snatching the milk from poor people.
No, because what was her husband called? Dennis Thatcher. Dennis Thatcher. He always looked happy. They didn't call her the Iron Lady for no reason, mate.
Oh, fair enough, but she's always slim. Never put on weight. Never went down. Do you know what I mean?
Because apparently having sex is the equivalent of having a 10-mile run, or in my case, 60-yard dash.
Off to the shops and back again before the milk gets warm.
And Stalin, well, I don't know. Well, back in those days, there wasn't such a thing as like
sports clothes. Yeah,
Cadbury's chocolate orange, was there? So it was probably easier to stay at that weight because there weren't so many nice food types.
Fair enough, but I mean, I can't imagine Joseph Stalin wearing like slack clothes and like sneakers and just like, oh, I was going to run around like the Red Square for half
Joseph
an hour.
Stalin. You never saw him nipping out of Iceland for an Arctic roll, did you? It'd be like food wasn't. I don't think food was like particularly like a good, the experience it is now, and it wasn't everywhere. Yeah, it's like instead of having a chocolate advent calendar, he probably would have just had.
Joseph Stalin with a chocolate advent calendar.
He
waking up on the 20th of December going, oh, it's a Cadbury's cream egg with all that sugary shit inside.
He probably would have just thrown axes at rabbits.
I mean, if that's exercise, getting his arm muscles up above his head, do you want to do that for your next podcast? Get a few axes, right? Lift it up and just throw it at a tree.
I have been axe throwing. Right, because in America you can go axe throwing, and genuinely, this isn't a joke. They serve alcohol in the same place where you can throw axes.
That's just basically, I mean, that's just as bad as like serving hard liquor in a shooting range.
And I was, and believe it or not, Sans, because of my naturally sporting physique, I was absolutely terrible at throwing axes. I'm not going to lie.
Was that before or after you started drinking?
the axe before. So I'd throw the axe, and then it would bounce off, and it almost bounced right back to where I'd thrown it from. So it was almost like they were rubber, but they weren't. They weren't rubber. They were sharp.
So basically, axes and roadside curbs, they're basically all out to kill you.
Yeah, just quite naturally accident prone, I think, is the way forward.
I mean, the other one is Hunter S. Thompson. You never saw him just doing. Oh, have you ever seen Hunter S. Thompson's daily routine?
He did hard drugs, and so obviously he didn't want to eat because it was an appetite suppressant.
Yeah, can I give you his very quickly? Can I give you his daily routine as told by a reporter?
Mm.
Okay, so his daily routine, as told by a reporter, was 3 p.m. rise, 3:05 Chivas Regal with morning papers, Dunhills, cocaine, another glass of Chivas, Dunhill, first cup of coffee with a sponsor, cocaine, orange juice, Dunhill, cocaine. 5:30 more ice on the Chivas, 5:45 cocaine, 6 grass to take the edge off the day. 7:05 Woody Creek, Heineken, 2 margaritas, coleslaw, taco salad, double order of fried onions, carrot cake, ice cream. I could go on and on. Let's go straight to 10 o'clock, drops acid. 11 o'clock, chartreuse, cocaine, grass, very middle class. 11:30 cocaine, etc. 12 o'clock, midnight, Hunter S. Thompson is ready to write. 12:05 till 6 p.m. We're talking about whole 6 hours. He goes through while writing some magical poetry. Chartreuse, cocaine, grass, shivers, coffee, Heineken, clove cigarettes, grapefruit, Dunhills, orange juice, gin, continuous pornographic movies. I don't know how you find that stimulating when you're trying to write. And 6 a.m., he basically has a hot tub. 8 a.m., halcyon, and 8:20 sleep. Then wakes up at 3 p.m. to do it all over again. Do you want to do that next week for the next podcast?
So I don't think we should be, drugs are not good.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I think nowadays everyone's so health conscious and doesn't do drugs, which we approve, which is good. So shall we just do the rise, morning papers, first cup of coffee?
If I had a coke habit, right, do you reckon I could lose 5 stone in like a month?
Well, you'll lose $5,000 in your bank account. So that'd be a good start.
Yeah. So therefore, if I spunked $5,000 on cocaine, right, then I wouldn't be able to afford any food.
Well, I don't think that's the way it works as an appetite suppressant. I think you're seeing the wrong angle of cocaine, which we don't condone, and we don't think anyone should ever do it. By the way, my lawyer just tapped me on the shoulder to say that. But what was it Robin Williams had said? Was it cocaine is God's way of telling you you're earning too much money?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I can't. Not that I really wanted to. It was a viable option. I think for our health and well-being podcast, it's not going to fly. So don't do drugs.
Yeah.
See, we've got everything. We've got a message. We are infotainment, mate. Infotainment.
Oh, everyone walks away learning something, including me. Do you honestly think we're going to win a poddy?
Is that what they're called?
I just made that up, but it sounds cool, doesn't it?
Shall we? Oh, well, in which case, shall we just create the poddies?
Yeah, I think it'll be slightly biased because we'll just win every category.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you know what we're like? We're just going to create like the most ambiguously stupid comments in a podcast. Episode 5 wins.
Yeah, definitely.
The most passive aggressive podcast, which will be episode 8.
Well,
we win hands down.
It's the end of the year, and everyone's doing award shows. So the next episode, let's do an award show. And then, so that episode 23, the award show, where who's going to win? Oh, I don't know. Yes, I do. And then episode 23, in the new year, Cockney workout. Boom, we've got a plan. Yes.
Okay, cool. So basically,
we can get on the socials, start pushing poddies, right? Start getting people going, oh, I've not been nominated for a poddy. And then some podcasts, like the ones that we like, we can say that they've been nominated. Yeah. But then obviously they lose to us.
Yeah.
Just so they get to talk about it. We're going to be an attraction, a bit of traffic to our podcast, and then they think, oh yeah, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this, and then at the last minute, we come in and steal it. There we are. Boom.
You know, that's a very Trumpian thing to do.
You're not going to put any of this in, are you?
Well, let me think about it.
You're not going to put any of this in. You can't.
Well, let's see what happens. Anything can happen.
My workout's just finished.
Okay, cool. So can I mention something? What did you ask me to do the other day? You asked me to do a lot of things. Do you remember what you asked me to research? That makes it easier for you to answer the question.
How to wipe your ass properly.
What's the other thing you asked me to research properly? And by the way, you don't go from the front. You actually go from the back. Yeah, you don't go for the undercarriage from the front. It's from the back, and you wipe from the sack area back. Yeah, because you don't want to put the smear towards your like ball bag area because it will just start mingling with the shit. I've actually researched this. Oh God, far too much.
The other thing you wanted me to research. So do you know? Can you get pregnant without having sex?
Well, Mary Magdalene found that very easily. So that's old news.
Okay.
No. What you asked me to do was research other kind of like mindfulness and health kind of podcasts. And I thought it'd be a positive thing. We just look at what everyone else is up to, and we can sort of like share ideas and all that. And actually, it got really depressed. So number one is Happier with Gretchen Rubin. These are amazing podcasts. So I'm not dissing any of them. So I've highlighted like the blurb on some of these, right? So Gretchen Rubin's got 95 million downloads. I mean, that makes me depressed.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We've been recording for hours now, right?
Yes.
Why in the first bit the bit where I'm doing the exercise, you don't say a fucking word, and then all of a sudden, just as we're wrapping up the show, you come out with this pre-planned stuff that you've just written.
Well, it's not it's not pre-planned. It's just pre-research.
Well, exactly.
And plus, I wanted to hear you. I wanted to hear you huff and puff, and I didn't want to like distract you because you keep saying I distract you every time you're trying to like get up from the floor or something.
But this is information which is relevant. You've left the relevant information once again. You're not understanding format and the platform.
But I do understand the power of editing, so I can take this whole chunk and put it at the beginning.
You won't know, will you? Literally just going to put it. You're going to put it like, where it is, because all you're going to do is just cut out the ums and ahs.
Yes.
And the bits that make us look slightly more inept than we actually are.
Which is why we'll probably never do a live show because it will just be two awkward guys sitting on a stage, umming and ahhing and just trying to say some stuff. Then the audience just laughing.
No,
we are. That's last night's nightmare.
We are. Breaking news. I haven't got my laptop in front of me, but in fact, Joves, play some breaking news.
No. Hold on.
Breaking news. Thanks, Joves. We are going live next year. JTT Live. This is also news to you. Just
yeah. Thanks for sharing that with me. Okay.
This is so hot for press because I've just thought of it. We are going to go live. So when it's safe to do so, when people can go out and about and mingle and hustle and bustle and all that sort of nonsense, all the usual kind of, when we can actually just start being a little bit less crazy than the previous 10 months, then we are going to be live, and we're going to take our tips to the street.
Excellent. And that'll be Sesame Street. That's good.
Was that a joke? Joves, just hit the
Do I look like a dancing electronic monkey?
I know.
You haven't got your sound effects machine. Oh my God.
I've been doing my exercise. That's why. You should have had that. Anyway.
I didn't pay for the app, so after the 20 plays, it actually stopped playing, so I can't really use it anymore, and I don't want to pay the 50 quid or whatever it is that you paid for. Okay, look. Do you know what we're missing out, right? So that was number one.
Hey, I'm doing my Bob Dylan. Yeah, man. I'm just going to sing a song about exercise. Oh, fucking exercise. Yeah.
But I thought Johnny was in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement.
Sorry, what?
That's my Bob Dylan. Authentic Bob Dylan. Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement with Allen Ginsberg. We're standing around in a music video, and I've got cards in my hand. I can't remember the rest. I don't know.
So next episode, next week, you have to try and assist aid your mental well-being? Because
Yes,
I'm truly worried about you, Sans.
I'm worried about me too. Can I give you some of the other rival podcasts that are shitting all
Yes.
over us? So we've got Table Man. This is a weird one, right? Table Manners with Jesse Ware. So what it is, have a chat over a
Great
delicious
show.
3-course meal. Table Manners with Jesse Ware. Have a chat over a delicious 3-course meal, which makes for fantastic recipe inspiration. So not only is she smashing it with mental wellness of people sitting around the table talking to each other, you can walk away knowing how to make a pasta.
It's actually,
That's amazing.
to be honest, it is actually a fantastic show as well.
It's like, I just want to just curl up and just cry. But that's fine. We could talk about that next week, actually.
Exactly. So that's why you need to do what we said earlier, because
Oh, and Kit, I looked at number 19, right, in the top podcast. You've got to do this, and we had to add it to next week's podcast.
Yeah.
Number 19, fitness podcast to get you pumped for the gym, right?
Yeah.
That's fitness podcast to get you pumped up for the gym, right? Even just saying it makes me actually healthier. I've actually lost 3 kilos just saying it. It's just amazing. And obviously, we have to go for the pinnacle of the brand sponsorship. Trained by Nike. They've got their own Instagram. Like, learn some healthy shit.
Yeah.
And they're rich. So,
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so,
good.
Mind Pump, Raw Fitness Truth. I mean, we do that anyway. Mind Pump.
Yep. What's that one?
That's just, was it Mind Pump? It's just mind pumping your mind. That's pretty much it. I mean, the title is actually the actual explanation. Oh, yeah. Okay. Should we try to get Richard Froning on our podcast? All right. Seeing as you're smashing it with your exercise routines, right? I'll give you his CV. His CV literally is Richard Froning is more than just one of the fittest men on earth. He's surprisingly an excellent podcast host.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Sorry. Say that again. Sorry, I was reading an email. Sorry. I zoned out.
Is that part of your fitness routine?
Or to ignore you? Yeah, that's part of my mental well-being is actually to kind of really just zone in and out of what you say.
Did you just say mental well-being?
Yeah, exactly. My mental
sounds like an Australian wine.
Joves is going to be busy this episode.
No, I have not. I've been drinking since midday.
Oh God, Joves is overheating. Turn the grid off. It's overheating. Okay, how about muscle for life? Hey, look. Hey, are you vegetarian or not? I can't remember.
Sans,
yes.
Can you feel the power?
The power of the health routine.
And exercise and tip and everything else.
Yes.
So, thank you for listening. Thank you so much. Please, if you did listen, if you made it all the way through to this bit at the end, or just maybe put this bit at the beginning, just for shits and giggles. Thank you for listening. That's amazing. Please share and like and all that other kind of nonsense. But I'm just saying words that I don't really understand.
Okay, no. Just repeat after me. Click and subscribe.
Click and subscribe.
Exactly. Click and subscribe.
Subscribe to what?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And yeah, our YouTube channel, our podcast channel, and in the description you can put all the links to, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube channel, all that nonsense. I've got to go and clean my floor because it's full of blood and vomit and and shit. So,
hey, are you flat sharing with who's that? Oh, who's the guy from the Baby Shambles?
Keep living your best life is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, say goodbye, Sans.
Okay, goodbye. See you in episode 23 of Just a Tip.
Ta-da!
Can you feel the power? The power of exercise.